I'm going to show you what I use from VRAI Cosmetics because they are my favorite cosmetics. They actually help my skin look better. And I'm not a makeup artist and I'm not a makeup professional. I just do things the way I do them. So here we go. Okay, so not done my hair, but we're gonna do this. Let's keep things out of the way. So I use the Bloom line from Young Living. It's Bloom Brightening Lotion. I have the Bloom Brightening Cleanser, and that is what I use for my morning daily face wash and moisturizer. So that's what I'm putting on first because it's light and it doesn't make my face greasy. For years, there were years when my skin was so dry because I didn't know how to take care of my skin. And there were years that my skin was so dry and I was drying it out because I was trying to clear up acne. Anyway, and my skin was literally so dry that I would put on these heavy moisturizers, and then before I went to put makeup on, I would wipe it all off because if I left it on, I would get super greasy. I am so glad those days are over. So I put that on. This meal, if this is a local company, honey, they have bees and they have honey, and then they use their beeswax and they make amazing lotion and lip balm and everything. Their products, love them. So these are just the things I do before I put my makeup on. I put my Progestins Plus serum on so that I don't forget. It's natural progesterone serum support. So I just put that on my inner arms and rub that together. Anyway, so to start, I always use the VRAI Veil. They do not have the tinted veil, but they do have like the sheer or clear, which if you're just putting it under your makeup anyway, that's all you need. You don't need the tinted. And that's what I do too, because I've never actually just worn this. But this stuff goes on so beautifully and makes your skin feel so nice. I love it. So that's what I put on first. It's the Veil Primer foundation. I actually use the Cool 2. This is the mineral foundation. She has a new foundation out with the apple peptides. I'm not gonna say that right. So there's another line of the foundation out too, but this is the mineral foundation. I love it. This is actually the VRAI Cosmetics brush as well. I love this because it's got the little sifter side and you can close it so that you don't waste product if you travel or move your stuff around like I do. And then this lid is so nice and deep. I did an entire video about this lid. I love it. So if you've never used mineral foundation, you pick it up in your brush and it's in there. All right, so that's it. I put my foundation on and there it is. I don't know if you can tell a difference in the phone. Doesn't matter, it's on. Here's where you might tell a difference, and I'm gonna start to look really weird. Because when you fill in your eyebrows before you do all your other makeup, I swear, it doesn't matter what you do, it always looks funny. So, Cool 2 foundation, and now I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. This is the magical part though, because I have areas in my eyebrows that never grow in for some reason. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and they just don't. They've started to get lighter, and I do have white hairs. So like I have hairs in some places, but they're white. So I just brush my brows, and then I have the VRAI brow definer. It's brown. I don't remember what colors there are. Aren't I really good at this? I don't know anything. Okay, so the cool thing, let's put it up here, about this is that it's like an angled marker. So it's got this nice tip, so you could essentially draw lines. So I'm gonna do that, but I can't look at you while I do this. So I can draw lines in. And I also just go and I like follow the shape of my brow. So I can use the sharp angled side and I can use the point and I can like follow the natural line of my brow. And the cool thing about this marker too is that it covers those white hairs, like it colors them. It's like I'm coloring my face. And all of a sudden I have a brow where I really didn't before. Oh my gosh, that looks so much darker in the phone than it does here. What do I look like in real life, you guys? So it is like a marker. Like it's not dry like a pencil, it's wet. And then I do go back and I brush it out right away because it takes really, really well. So I like to make sure I brush right away. And then you can always go back. Okay, so I'm gonna do the other eye, or the other eyebrow. Okay, well, now where there were early brows, there are. So there they are. Next, I just have to choose what eyeshadow I want to use. So I've got two different ones. I Don't Skate Through Life, and that is like this collection of browns and black. And I'll show you what I use the black for. And then this is When in Rome. So this has like a light brown, the shimmer, and then this is like an olivey green and then a shimmery green. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my eyeshadow on. So I do light as base, I do dark in the crease. Oh, but this goes on so nicely. The pigment in this makeup is gorgeous. Everything on. If I wanted to have like a little like brighter tone, sometimes I lay that green in, but this is pretty much it. I have this little like eyeliner brush, and then I use this black, and that's what I do for eyeliner. So I'll kind of show you what I do there, and then I'll do the other one. So I don't know if you can see because I am not a makeup tutorial person. Can you tell? That's it. So I use this brush. Every day it looks different. That might stay, it might not. Yeah. And that's what I use for liner. So I'll do the other eye. Eyeliner complete. What's next? Ooh, mascara. Where's my mascara? Hold on. It was right there. So I have the VRAI Classic Mascara in black. This has a nice thick brush, coats the lashes really, really well. Okay, mascara's on. My last thing is blush. So this is the one I grabbed. She has another one. This one's called High Society Air. And this is, I would call it kind of a bronzer blush combo. So this works for this time of year. She has another one. Don't mind me. It's just what happens when I talk. That looks like it's like way more pink. So I'm really excited to get that at another time. But for now, I use this one. And again, this is just what I do. Wrong or right, that's how I do my makeup. So I used this one. I don't really use this color that much. If you can tell, it's got Melissa's signature in there really well. I use both of these a lot, but like I said before, the pigment in this makeup is so rich and beautiful. I think the first time I used the blush, I looked like a clown and I had to wipe my face off because like I said, I had been using what I thought were high-end products, and I had to put way more product on to get results. And I don't have to do that with this makeup. Okay, whew. There we have it. I'm all done. That's the VRAI Cosmetics I use. I'll try to take a better picture. I don't know how great the lighting is. I tried. But that's my full face with VRAI.